He bit it. Empty can. I'll swing by the parts store and get me another can. Drilling for corn. Let's get set up and get them loaded. Morning, everybody. Got a super late start today, and we're out on a new property too. This is the Barker Ranch, and Mr. Barker's got quite a few properties, and he'll just holler when they see damage when they're out feeding cows or whatnot. And got us a couple boars this morning. This trap, I've mentioned it many times. It's that'sahogtrap.com. They're down in Belleville and Sealy, Texas, down that area, and it's a 12-foot drop trap. It's probably pretty much in almost all of my videos. I'm trying to get away from doing panel traps. I prefer drop traps. They are a lot more effective. There's no gates for hogs to go in. The downside to a trap like this is a 12-foot diameter. Now I've got pictures with 40 hogs in one, so you can put 40 in there, but it's almost impossible. I like them so much that I have 5, and I catch hogs in them, and I could catch hogs in them every single night somewhere. But we got 2 boars here. I can see the trailer. I've got to go ahead and get it realigned a little bit. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to get these suckers loaded up, get out of here. I rotated back to my night shift. I've been waiting 7 weeks to get back on nights, and I watch traps all night long and catch all night long. I get off at 7 in the morning and I go run the traps and load the hogs. Let's get set up and get them loaded. I don't think this is going to be that difficult. I had to go back and look right quick while I was setting up. These are hogs number 65 and 66 for the year. So we're off to a decent start for the year. But I'm hoping that we can get them loaded right in. We'll see. I mean, you just never know. Sometimes they just go right in, and sometimes they just don't want to have anything to do with it. On this particular trap, I can see the holes where I augered the holes and buried corn. They've got them wallered out pretty good, so I'll re-drill them and I'll fill them back up. This looks like 2 holes where they've been rooting. I don't know. Let's try here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Get in the trailer, I'll give you some water. I'll get you some water. You see if I've got anything I can rattle the cage with and make a little noise. That's one thing about hogs. They do not like noise. And I'll usually take what we call a hot shot, a cattle prod, and run those probes around the trap, and it stirs them up and kind of gets them moving. Come on, yep. He bit it. I didn't shock him or anything, but he bit the end. He's still pretty riled up. I think I might have a feed sack too. If I've got an empty corn sack, with him biting this probe, I could probably get him to bite it. Yeah, I do. Get him to bite it and go right on in. It never works that way, but we're gonna give it a try. Let's just see if they wanna participate. They're still pretty aggressive. Yep, yep. Come on, you were right there. You were right there. Yep, he knows where he's going now. Come on, buddy. Your partner's over here, dude. Come on. Come on. See, your buddy's in here. He's happy. He's happy. Come on. Come on, he's right here. Well, I was watching Greg's video over at In Cahoots again last night where he had, I still can't remember the number, 41 or 43 hogs he caught and put them in the bed of his truck, in his box loading truck. He doesn't carry a trailer like the majority of us. He's got a cage in the bed of his truck with a ramp on it. He'll back up to a trap and he's got a new trap from Hog Nappers, Jared Brooks, down outside of San Antonio, down that direction. Boy, he caught a load of hogs and put them all in the bed of his pickup. I can't even imagine. That is a mess load of hogs. Come on, buddy. Right here. Come on. He knows he's got to go in this trailer. He just doesn't want to give into it. You're happy in there, aren't you? You're happy in there, aren't you? And we're done with this trap. That wasn't terribly bad. They're just being a little stubborn, not wanting to participate, but I guarantee you they're happier in that trailer than they were outside of that. Inside that trailer, happier than they were inside that trap. So we're gonna, let me pull up a little bit. We're gonna clean these holes out and put some fresh corn in the holes. Something you never want to do right here is drive off with your back gate open. Doesn't matter how good your cut gate is inside. That could have cost me some hogs right there. Now I drill these holes in my traps and I still pour corn on the ground, and the deer still come in and eat the corn and they still stick their head down in that hole some. But there's two reasons that I do this. One is to keep the deer from eating all the corn. But two, when the hogs move in, they will sit here for hours sticking their head in the hole to get the corn out. Now, this is just a Harbor Freight auger. I guess I'll try to remember. I can kind of see an indentation. Yeah, there it is. And I'll just go into the old holes, kick up that corn that's down there. There it comes. See that? It's yellow gold. Now this looks like two holes where they've been rooting. I don't know. Let's try here. There it is. Drilling for corn. I think I missed this one maybe. Right there, and then there's one in the middle. There it goes. All right, well, we'll clean those holes up and fill them back with corn and reset the trap, and we'll be ready to go. Like I said, there's two more boars at this spot, and they weren't anywhere around when I caught these two last night, so I feel pretty sure they'll be back tonight. Close enough. Try to get that dirt around from the edge so they know there's holes in those spots and don't cover them and pack them back up. Meant to throw a flat shovel in my truck. I mean to do it every day and I forget every day. Yeah, that ought to do good. Yeah, that'll work. Boy, I love these traps. They drop so easy. There's a safety up here. Then you got safeties on the legs so you don't drop it on yourself. And then there's just no tension at all on the latch on these things. Looks like my camera slid down a section maybe, I'm not sure. Good enough that I can catch pigs, so I'll just leave it. Yeah, one thing I need to do, I've been spraying my legs down on these traps with PB Blaster every time I catch. And it's been working great, and I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I'll swing by the parts store and get me another can. And this doesn't deter the hogs at all. I mean, I sprayed these legs when I set it up and had hogs coming in right away anyway, so. Bought the economy size can of this and I'm almost out of it. I've got so many traps. Every time I go, if I rebait, I spray the legs. If I catch, I spray the legs. Yep, I'm not gonna be able to make it, I don't think. Get down to the end. Just enough maybe to do this one. Oh, come on, a little bit left. Yep, I made it. That's enough. Every last drop. Empty can. All right, let's get this thing raised back up and reset and ready to go. You know, they make it where it's got you can add an electric winch on there. And I just, the weight is, it's just not heavy enough for me to justify dealing with a battery and a solar panel or jumper cables and carrying a battery everywhere. I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, even if you put like a 2-speed winch on this thing and made it even easier to crank, but I don't have any issues cranking it at all. Matter of fact, I maxed it out just then, not even paying attention. So since I'm on unlevel ground, I like this height on this side. So I unhook the cables on this side, I'll come hook them up on this side and then go ahead and lower it down and it's ready to go. Yep, ready to go. I like to run it a little bit higher, but we'll go with that. Then you got little safety pins on a chain over here. You just stick them in that hole. If you can't reach it on one side, then you go to the other side and see if it'll reach. And all it does is just in case when you're crawling out of here, like I am now, if it were to fall, it would hit that pin. And then you just pull that pin out. There's also a safety up on the trigger mechanism up there. So you always undo that and then do your pins when you're climbing out. And we are ready to catch tonight. So if you guys are interested in a drop trap like this, that's a hogtrap.com. And I wanna say, and don't quote me, please don't quote me, but I believe it's $2,300. The camera systems though, they will actually recommend a camera system, and it's a Reolink PT Plus camera, runs off my phone app, and I use these telescopic flagpoles, and just goes to a little blue controller box over there. No solar panels for that thing or anything. Runs on 2 9-volt batteries, and you'll get a couple years out of that, and all you gotta do is just swap them out and you're good to go again. So that's a hogtrap.com. Give those guys a call. And that's gonna do it for me today. We were in Oklahoma City last night for my mother-in-law's 70th birthday dinner, and there was an Oklahoma City Thunder game playing. So we ended up going to that, the wife and the kids and I, and I've never been to a game, even though I lived here for 20-something years. So that was a new experience for me, and so I just caught in one trap. I just didn't want to be out running around all day because I knew I had to go to work tonight and I've got to lay down in a bit. So that's a short video. Oh, yep. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all be safe out there.